Hey, what's up, guys? So it's been a little while, and I wanted to update everybody on my Trachycarpus fortunae in the backyard. But before I do that, and when I was thinking about making this update, I thought, why not show some clips of this palm over the years? So it's the trunking palm that I've had the longest. I've had it since 2010. So that's quite a while now. It's been through a number of winters, a number of summers, and I wanted to show some clips of how it's looked over the years and what it looks like now. And you know, don't be sort of disappointed at the end, because you guys know that it had another rough winter, but we'll showcase that at the end. But we're going to start with some pics of what it's looked like over the years. It's actually not the palm I've had the longest. I've had a needle palm since the summer of 2009. So if this is of interest of you and you enjoy this and you'd like me to do a little series on my needle palm, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will look into doing that for sure. So stay tuned for this video. So this picture was taken in the summer of 2010, and you can see that I had a few different palms in here at the time, but the one that we're going to be talking about today is the one on the left. So it was field grown. It was bought from Mike in Montreal, who unfortunately passed away a number of years ago. He was the guy who kind of supplied all of us in the East with our palm trees, and so I had bought it from him, field grown. I think it was a 35 gallon, I can't quite remember. And this is what it looked like after it went into the ground. This next one here, I believe, was taken a couple of years later. It was a frosty morning in November, and you can see the few different palms that I had clumped there together. But again, the one we're discussing today is the one on the left. I used to get fairly elaborate in the past when it came to protecting my palm trees. So this one was taken sometime around, I think, 2013. And I had, at this point, I think, started to individually sort of box them up. I think it was a year prior to that. I had this big looking locomotive style palm protection in the backyard, but I had scaled back this year. But you can see I got the little door on the side. It's got the wooden structure, and I would use a space heater at the time to heat it. If you've been following my channel for a number of years now, you'll know that I tried the green tarp method way back, maybe sort of around that 2014 time frame. And that was the first year that I really messed up my palm trees. They were full of mold. They overheated that winter, and that was the first time that I really caused quite a bit of damage to my palms. And to be honest with you, this palm that we're talking about today never totally recovered to the fullness that you'll see in the early pictures. I did, however, learn my lesson and changed up my protection for the following year, and I don't believe I had any issues that winter. This photo was taken in the fall of 2017. It was actually the last winter that we were at our previous home. And that winter I had come up with this elaborate sort of protection method again that really backfired on me. And this was like I said, this was the last winter we were in this place. And so the palm in the middle was killed, same with the one on the very far end. But I was able to save the palm we're talking about today, and dug it up in the spring, and then it was transplanted transplanted into a pot and lived in that pot for that summer that was of 2018. So it did eventually make it into the new place where we're living now, but I did end up moving it the following summer into the location that it is now, and that was just really so it could get more sun and hopefully grow faster. You guys will probably remember how I really messed it up 2 winters ago, well, I shouldn't say it was me, it was all the mice that were chewing the crown, but it looked horrible that spring, and I had to cut the trunk. Somehow it did survive that whole ordeal, and it grew back, and it grew back about 5 fronds last year. Unfortunately, success for this palm was short-lived, and I totally fried it this past winter. It was way too cold for it, And in this last photo here, you can see what it looked like in April of 2022. So let's go have a look. Let's go see what it looks like on June 3rd, 2022. Oh, and I almost forgot, guys. If you want to go back into my videos, I've got over 300 now. So if you want to go back and see where those pictures came from, they're all back there in my library. Feel free to go back there. You may have to scroll quite a bit because some of those pictures are old from those videos, but feel free to go back and have a look at those old videos.